Welcome to Micro Outdoor 25. This is a 25-minute full-body session that will take about 30 minutes to complete. This is an intermediate to advanced level full crash with minimal cueing. Anthony Stringer is our crash test dummy today. We'll begin in wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow in 3. Bells signify the beginning of the move. Seven-second transition indicator, you should be in the move. Proud chest, chin up. Enjoy that beautiful sunrise here in St. Pete. What a beautiful way to start your day. And you're halfway. "15 seconds fast transition to bear. Fast transition to bear in 3. Bring those toes up, hip-width apart. Race the transition. We have a pretty strong glare on our heart rate monitor and clock. I will try to accentuate all the sound cues so that you make sure not to miss them. Keep those hips level with those shoulders. That's halfway. "15 seconds stepping up for a right side floor lunge. Make sure you have a red pole handy. Floor lunge in 3. Stepping off the right side of the machine for right side floor lunge. Find your balance and your range of motion. Take a deep breath, admire the scenery, and find that intensity. First 30 gone. We found the outdoor conditions themselves change the workout tremendously. Soft, uneven ground challenges balance muscles like no indoor workout. Halfway, as you lower into your lunge, bring arms over your head, adding a balance challenge and some upper body activation. Of course, the outdoor heat and humidity also challenges the respiratory system much differently than a controlled studio environment. Want to up your game? Take it outside. Last 30 seconds, long jump for the challenge. "15 seconds, we spring up to at least 1 red spring. We're going skating. Spring change and skating in 3. Highly recommend 1 red spring, take off the black. Feet should be even and parallel. Engage those straps for leverage. Engage the chest and flatten the upper back. Keep that chin lifted and enjoy that beautiful water. Nice slow pace. Don't let the outdoor conditions speed you up. First 30 dusted. Try not to focus too hard on heart rate numbers. There's so many variables that it's very challenging to get into intensity. But we found the experience itself and the way it trains the body differently is so worth it. You're halfway, stay with it. Form checks. Make sure you're in the muscles, not in the joints. Squeeze those glutes and outer thighs. Get a little lower and skate on to sunrise. Last 30 seconds. "15 seconds, we pivot towards the front for runner's lunge. Runner's lunge in 3. Use the transition to adjust your springs and get a little bit of active recovery. Crash test Tony is putting his foot on the platform for runner's lunge. Option to put it on the floor in front of the platform for a little bit more stability. Normally, I would say just a finger or two on the pole will help you maintain balance. If you're in outdoor conditions, though, you may have to hold it with that uneven ground. Like the bird of paradise, the first 30 just flew by. Can you get lower in that lunge? Engage that core and lift that chest. Halfway, we've lost Tony's heart rate, but he is still hanging in there. If you're fighting to hold yourself down, break out, shake out, and get back when you can. You'd rather break out than hold bad form. Come on, you thought it. Last 30, get down, get into it. Practice, not perfection. "15 seconds heading to our upper body block at the back of the machine with chest squeeze. Changing springs on your way, taking off the red. Right side chest squeeze in 3. Take off the red spring. I recommend 1 black and 1 white for this upper body block. Pulling the carriage back to the back with the right hand, you'll line up behind the rear platform facing the micro. Engaging the right pectorals and the bicep here. Squeeze the chest as you pull that carriage in. Resist the spring as you straighten the arm, engaging the bicep. Halfway, proud chest, chin up. 15 seconds pivoting to the back of the machine for a right side lat pull. Right side lat pull in 3. Pivot to the back of the machine, square your knees and shoulders to the micro. Gaze should be 1 to 2 feet ahead of you, keeping that chin raised and that chest proud. Squeeze those lats as you draw the carriage in. Resist the spring as you release the carriage back outwards. And you're halfway. "15 seconds super fast transition to left side lat pull. Switching arms in 3. Not a very complicated upper body block. Try to stay in focus. Don't lose intensity. Halfway, squeeze those lats. Stay with it. "15 seconds, we end this upper body block with left side chest squeeze. Pivoting to the left side of the micro for left side chest squeeze in 3. Rush the transition. Square your knees to the side of the platform. Try not to eat the gnats.
Oh my God, you're killing me.
Strong gorilla stance here. Stabilize yourself with the right hand on the rear platform. Keep the chest engaged with the bend in the left elbow. As you straighten the arm, resist the spring with your bicep. Spit out the gnats. That was halfway. "15 seconds, springing down to 1 black spring and heading to obliques with teaser. Teaser in 3. Make sure to take off that white spring on the way up there. Right foot over the left, square those shoulders to that front platform. Feet approach, coming in just under the hips, and push right back out. Being in the wild, it's hard to see without mirrors. Develop a sense memory, how your body feels when it's in correct form, and also how it feels when it's not in correct form. That's halfway. You will not always have ideal conditions with mirrors where you want them. Learn to go without. "15 seconds, alternate dancing bear transitions us to the left side oblique. Alt dance bear in 3. Notice there's a little bit of a decline in the landscape underneath the machine. This makes the alt dance bear especially challenging. Fight to keep those hips level with those shoulders. Don't let those knees cross that hip line. Halfway and much more than halfway through your routine. "15 seconds finishing our obliques with teaser on the left side. Teaser in 3. Perfect backlit teaser. Engage that chest, flattening the upper back. Watch your range of motion. TGI halfway. "15 seconds heading to offside legs with left side floor lunge. Floor lunge in 3. Dive for your red pole, you're gonna need it. Along with the sun rising, the temperature as well. Try to catch your breath. Breathe through the nose, out through the mouth. Watch the range of motion. Try to take it down to a deep 90-degree lunge, but as you come up to standing, don't stand all the way up and lock that knee. Remember what happens every time you lock a joint. Squeeze those glutes, feel those hamstrings. Watch that balance. You're halfway. Form check. Where are your shoulders? Where are your hips? Is your chin lifted? Is your chest proud? Last 30 seconds, you've got this, don't give up. Long jump is an option for the challenge. "15 seconds for springing up to 1 red spring and skating. Spring change and skating in 3. Switch up your springs. Take a little bit of active recovery as you do so. Transitions are taking a hit here. Hopefully you're in. If not, get in when you can. Focusing most of our weight and attention on that left leg, kicking off with the right. First 30 down and you're killing it. This late in the routine, you can really see the effects of the outdoor workout. Heart rate did come back, but it just doesn't express the extreme fatigue these outdoor conditions are having on Tony. Pretty sure a few seagulls were talking trash, too. You're halfway. Use those handlebars to help keep yourself low. Squeeze those glutes and outer thighs. Keep that chest lifted. Don't cave in on yourself. Last 30. Get down, get dirty. Let's go. "15 seconds, we transition to our last leg move and runner's lunge. Tony thinks he's missed the signal and is moving into runner's lunge. Runner's lunge in 3. There's the missing signal. Make any spring changes you might need. Last 2 minutes of legs, take it down for runner's lunge. You might have noticed that we prefer to train in bare feet. That allows our feet to grasp the mat underneath you. But be very wary of any sharp objects. We're in a public park. Be safe. In fact, we call this Fire Ant Park, but we checked for any mounds on our site survey before dragging the micro out here. First 30 down, 90 to go. Stay with it. Don't give up. Don't be afraid to use those handlebars as a crutch. They can help get you down, help keep you down. That's halfway. Last minute of legs. If you can, stay in it. If it's whipping you, step off, take a break, and shake it off. Try to take it to intensity for the last 45 of this move. Last 30 seconds. Deep breath. You've got this. "15 seconds, springing down to 1 red spring and heading to catfish. Spring change in catfish in 3. Tony's missed the cue. Dive for those springs, switch up to 1 black. Last 2 minutes of your routine into catfish. A perfect backlit catfish. A glass of wine on his back would still have wine when he's done. Halfway, don't let those hips drop. "15 seconds to your plank hold of choice. Plank hold in 3. Plank hold. Do what you can. It can be on the knees or the toes, forearms or straight arms, on the machine or off. Get in, let's go. Keep that core supported. Don't let it dip down towards the rail. Push through that chest. No shoulder valleys. That's halfway. Keep breathing. Last 15 seconds, stay with it. Don't move till I say it. And you're out of it. Nice extra credit, Tony, even if it's because you couldn't hear. Relax into child pose and catch your breath.